Okay, so we're gonna get started. All right. So I wanted to share with you guys tonight basically just what's working. And I've shared a little bit about it in the I want you to sit up there too if it's gonna make you be quiet. Okay, 5, 4. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Anyways, okay. So I'm gonna share with you guys what is working. I've shared a little bit about it in the chat. But just for starters, I know I've told y'all this a million times, but this is still the task list I'm following, and it's working. Okay, it's the one that Courtney Gressa sent. It's in the chat. If you don't have it, if you need it and you can't find it in there, reach out and I'll send it to you. And that's exactly what I'm following. The only thing I'm doing different is I'm splitting everything. I'm doing everything on both TikTok and Instagram, or Instagram and Facebook. And I'm added in doing 2 TikToks a day. In the morning time, I do something non-biz related on TikTok. In the afternoon, it's biz related. I have made a goal for myself to have, for the past 3 weeks, to have 1 phone call a day. Every day, I have a goal to at least talk to 1 potential distributor on the phone. Those are going so well for me. This week, I skipped a day and I didn't have anybody scheduled, but I have been getting dates from doing those and signing people from doing those. So they're working really, really well. The conversation flow, the messages for all of it, everything is literally in our board. So there's no reason for you guys not to do them other than just not asking and not sending the messages. So do the phone calls. If you're scared to do them on your own, if you're not sure how you'll do them on your own, reach out and I will hop on a 3-way with you and do them. On this task list, I had actually just got off of a Zoom with another team, and a bunch of their girls were saying, which their leader is having them do this too, and they were like, well, I shortened it, and so I don't do all 100 messages, or I don't do all 50 messages every day. And their reasoning was because it was uncomfortable. And so I just want to say, if you are like that, because after they said that, I was like, well, maybe some of my girls are the same way. Maybe they're just not doing all 100 or all 50, and that's why they're not getting results. So I just want to say, if that's you and you're shortening it down, go do them, okay? Don't cut yourself any slack. If your task list is comfortable, you need to get uncomfortable. You need to add something to it that not stresses you out, but makes you push yourself. And what I'm gonna add to mine is an alcoholic beverage every day. Anyway, every day. Okay, get TT. Go now. Thank you. I'm gonna put a boob in her mouth. Hold on. Sorry. First she almost choked me, and then now we're throwing a fit. Okay, so anyways, get uncomfortable. If your task list is something that is keeping you in your comfort zone, y'all know I'm always pushing you to get out of your comfort zone, do the videos, do the TikToks, do all the things. If your task list is comfortable, y'all have got to get uncomfortable, okay, to see results. Because if you're comfortable, you're just going to stay where you're at. You're going to stay stagnant. You're not going to see change. So you need to get uncomfortable. So if the 100 messages scares you, do that first. Do it first. Don't put it off until the end of the night. If it freaks you out and you're like, I don't know how I'm going to get that done, well, then you need to set a time to get it done first. For me, you know what freaks me out on that list? Follow-up. I hate follow-up. I hate it. I will procrastinate it. I will not do it. I know Diana's the same way. She hates follow-up. Ashlyn's the same way. They hate follow-up. We don't like it. But you know what? That means that's the first thing that I need to do, and I need to pop it out and get it done. So I hate follow-ups. Yes. No, I'm not going to come on. I'm about to put you outside the room and just let you cry. So you got an option. You can get boob or you can go out there and cry at the door. Anyway, while she's debating that. Anyways, so do all the things, like make sure that you are pushing yourself and getting out of those comfort zones. As for phone calls, going back to that, I have been, girl, hold on. I'm going to take her to her daddy. Terri, while I'm taking her to her daddy, I'm going to let you pop in and just share what's currently working for you. Okay.
Gotcha. Thank you. Okay, guys. Hi, if you don't know me, I'm Terri. I joined the business in April 2016. So I've been here a while. I'm an OG. I'm like back in the days, we would send this message. I follow Jade Hooper. That's basically who trained me. She's not my upline, but I just found her on Instagram and like YouTube. But she had taught everyone to send this message that says, have you tried that crazy rap thing? That was me. I was the one sending those messages. It's so crazy, but you know what? It worked. Like, don't do that now. Okay. Don't do that. That's like, it works suicide. Don't do that. No, but it worked back in the day and it got me a rap party. It was an hour away, but I still got that and I made some rap cash. But what I'm basically wanting to tell you is you don't need to know everything to like get started. I don't know how long you've been in. If you can put in the chat, when did you get started? Like what year, how long have you been in? Put it in the chat. Let's get to know each other. But when I started this, I was living on my own with my kids. I was a single mom. I was struggling, living paycheck to paycheck. I would overdraw my account to finish paying my rent. It was hard. Okay. And I would love to tell you it's been rainbows and butterflies, but it hasn't. I mean, like, it's been beautiful. There's no perfect journey. But what I do want to tell you, and what I've realized throughout these long 6 years, which have gone by pretty quickly, is sometimes you can be knowledge on ice because you know everything. Like, you know a lot. And you're like, I can't get myself to send the messages. Like, I know I need to, but I can't. Okay, so I came to a point about the end of June. The end of June, I was literally, I'm not saying this is bad, but I was literally updating my resume because I've been at home since 2017 when I got laid off from work. I've been working from home. But I was updating my resume and I was crying because I'm like, I'm gonna have to get a job. Like, there's just, times are hard. Okay, like I'm gonna have to get a job. My husband's home from work. He had a good job. He was in the, what's it called? He was iron worker. Okay, he was working in Alabama, you know, for months at a time, came home, and I'm like, how have I been in here for 6 years and I'm still not making enough to help? You know? I'm sure you guys feel me. I see head nods. Okay, so then I was crying and my husband actually came because I was like, he thought I was mad at him, but I was mad at myself because I'm like, how could I let this happen? I made a promise to us that I would change things around and it's still been the same. And now I have to look for a job. He came into the room and he closed my laptop and he's like, you're not doing that. He's like, he basically talked some sense into me. And he's like, whatever you got to do it. You know, like, just put more attention into your business, do whatever you got to do. Let's talk about it. I started getting on Caitlin's Power Hours. I don't know if you guys get on. If Becca has information, she can send it to you guys or I can send it to her. But those seriously started changing my business so much. So they're Caitlin's Power Hours. They're on at 8 a.m. Central Time. And so let me tell you what happened when I started getting there. I started being surrounded with more people that wanted more. So this girl was talking about completing 3 success bonuses in 1 month. And I'm like, whoa, like I'm already counting myself out from a success bonus. You know, like, how are you shooting for 3? And so I went from being paid as a distributor to making $1,900 in fast start bonuses in July. And I earned the success bonus. And how? I just started doing things. They were like, okay, send messages to people who have mutual friends that are birthdays, like that have birthdays today. Go, like, send this out, go make the TikToks, post this giveaway TikTok. I started being surrounded with more people that wanted more and that had this confidence. And then it just came to me. So I've been posting the giveaway TikToks. I can share my TikTok too. Like, I've been getting people into my Instagram, sending me the word TikTok. She has a video too, if you guys want it, so you can look at it. And it's so good. She explains literally how to make a giveaway TikTok, what words to put, like everything. And things are constantly changing. But just if you're around those people that tell you, hey, this is working right now. Hey, this is working right now. Do it. But honestly, just send out the messages. I went crazy in inbox, like I was in everyone's inbox. I was like, you're getting a giveaway message. You're getting a product reviewer message. Hey, like, try some gummies. You're the last person I need. Whatever. Like, I was just throwing out the messages like crazy. And I think I enrolled 7 distributors. Like, I'm not like a crazy, I haven't been, but I'm gonna be. Like, I haven't been like a crazy, like, mass enrolling distributor and customer enrolling machine. but I'm claiming that. And I'm like, you know what? Why not me? Everyone else is doing it. Why not me? But I'll tell you one thing that's going to just stop you from earning the success bonuses, from earning the diamond bonus. It's just your lack of belief in yourself and your lack of self-confidence because you're not doing the things you told yourself you were going to do. So, and not completing your task list or completing it, but you're like literally have the easiest things on there that it's like honestly, when I heard Becca say the whole thing about like if it's making you comfortable, I'm like, okay, girl, birthday messages, that shouldn't be on your task list. Like quit it. Like that's extra, you know? Do the hard things. Like not hard, but like, and fall in love with the process, not the results. Okay. Fall in love with your work, the work you're doing. Be excited. Like I go to sleep, I post my giveaway TikToks. Last thing I'll say, I post my giveaway TikToks at like around midnight. If that's too late for you, just post it before you go to bed. But I post it at midnight and I wake up with like a full inbox because I put a call to action and it's like ongoing on TikTok overnight. And then I end up with a whole bunch of people from like California, everywhere, like just messaging me. And I wake up and I'm like, oh, people are coming to me because I'd rather be the hunted than the hunter, you know, like I'd rather people come and hunt me down. So on like Facebook, I don't know why people are like this, but I post getting some entries in for our new giveaway, message me the word fall or whatever to get entered or to confirm. And people are just messaging me. And I'd rather do that and bring people to me than have to go out. But it's not always like that. So you're going to have to send the messages, but you get so many more messages too when you have them come to you. And that just makes me more excited. Okay, I'll stop.
I love it. Thank you, Terri. I'm gonna have to go watch the replay so I can see everything that you shared. But anyways, sorry I had to step out. My child's super rude. She doesn't care to be rude. So anyways, by now, those of you on my team are used to it. But anyways, so Diana's like, yep, I'm here to annoy us kids all the time. I'm just kidding. Anyways, so I don't remember what I was saying, something about phone calls. But anyways, today I also started implementing, like, do all the things. I just want to share that with you guys. Do all the things. I'm always telling y'all, if I'm sharing something, go try it for yourself. If it's working for me, go try it. Why not try it? The worst you could do is find out that it doesn't work for you. And so you might need to tweak it to make it a little bit different because it's not copy and paste. That's one thing I want you guys to know about this business. It is not copy and paste. Those green light messages, if one's not working for you, use a different one. If voice clips aren't working or if the message isn't working for you, use the voice clip. Voice clips don't work, then maybe get them on the phone, talk to them. So switch it up and always be willing to pivot and turn. But something else that I started implementing today was ads. I have been, just like with the phone calls, I've heard the leaders, phone calls. And I was like, there ain't no way. I ain't got no time in my schedule for no phone calls. Y'all crazy. Okay. And then the central leader, Lori, she was like, you got to get them on the phone. And she literally bugged me so bad. I wanted to punch a wall. But finally, I was like, we're going to try this phone call out. So I could, honestly, I was doing the phone call so I could prove to Lori that they didn't work. That was why I got on the first phone call. And to be honest, I thought I sucked. I was like, yeah, that was a bummer. That she's never going to message me back. And then I was on video chat this morning with Danielle. She was here. She could testify. Anyways, I was on with her and I got a text message that said, girl, I think it's a God thing because I've had you on my heart since our phone call. And you know who it was? It was the first person I ever talked to on the phone that I thought I like bummed it out. I was like, okay, she's been thinking about me and I hadn't even messaged her back and she joined today. So anyways, because I'd been on her heart and she said she had money deposited that she wasn't even expecting. So obviously it was God. And I was like, okay, girl, maybe I didn't kill it like I thought I did. But anyway, so get on the phone. I know it's super scary, but do the hard things. The other thing that scared me was ads, because I've been hearing them say, do the ads. Those are working for customers. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to invest $5. Like I already do $5 for a host to post every month. Like I get my products. I do a lot of stuff, you know, investing in my business. I have apps that I like to pay for because they help me make free content, all the things. And so it's like, I don't know about $5 for ads. Like it's $5, I know, but like, I don't know, $5 is gas or, you know, not a lot of gas in today's day, but it's something. I could pay for something at my kid's school for $5. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to invest that. But today I was sitting there thinking and I was like, okay, so they were right about the phone calls. They were right about TikTok back when that first started. Maybe they're right about these ads. I got the offer on Facebook for a $5 off thing. And I was like, let's do it. Let's run a $10 ad and I get $5 off for 5 days. So let's try it out. So I tried to do it on Facebook, couldn't get my Facebook to work. So I wound up doing it through Instagram. But I realized my Facebook and Instagram is linked. So now it's running on both. I don't know how I managed to do that, but whatever. So I started running an ad today. So hopefully I will be like the ambassadors and wake up tomorrow with a flooded inbox. I don't know, prayers. I'm gonna pray about it tonight. Be like, Lord, send me all the people, put it on everybody's page that needs it. It was about the stress gummies. No, Skinny Hydrate. Skinny Hydrate is what I done. So I'm trying out ads and I'll let y'all know how that goes. But do the stuff that scares you. If you feel like you probably shouldn't, what I've been telling myself is that's the devil trying to hold me back from something that I actually should be doing. When it comes to phone calls, I had the worst pit in my stomach. I was like, I had a bad taste in my mouth. Absolutely not. Look, I've done the phone calls for 3 weeks now. I've signed distributors from it. I've got so many dates that I'm getting out, and I am determined. I'm determined. Come H double hockey sticks or high water. Okay, I'm gonna get this success bonus. This is the last month for it. I already have 2 spots. I need 1 more, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. And I'm like, I am getting the success bonus no matter what. And then I am running for a double diamond. Okay, I'm getting that diamond bonus and that double diamond bonus. Like I'm going for it because I need the 20K. I need it like I need air to breathe. Okay, it's gonna help my family with so many things that are personal that I've told some of you about, but not all of you. But it's gonna help my family with so many things, bills, credit that we need to pay off before we are sinking again. And so, or not credit, but debt. So, anyways, it's gonna help us so much, and we need it. We freaking need it. And so, there's no way that I'm gonna look at my husband at the end of November and be like, honey, I do not know what to tell you, but I have to break my promise to you. You know, I did not make that bonus. I will not look him in the eyes and tell him that. No, it's happening. I don't care what I have to do. If I don't complete my task list, my butt is staying up until midnight or 1 o'clock until that task list is done. For example, today, my day has been busy. I went and bought last minute presents for Eli. I've been running around. I had Eva's teacher over today. Like we had a lot of stuff go on, and then I had a lot of stuff pop up I wasn't expecting. So my schedule shifted out of nowhere because of the unknown. And so I have gotten part of my task list done, but not any of my messages except for B-Day messages. And so guess what? When we get off of here, I'm going to go put the kids to bed and I'm going to be up. I don't care if it's 2 a.m. I'm going to be up until I get all of those messages sent out because I know that that's what's giving me results. I'm getting in people's inbox, and because I'm sending those messages, I'm getting on the phone calls and signing the distributors and putting the TikToks up. It's bringing the host to post in and the host to post to bringing the customers in. And it's just a boomerang effect. And I've got to do all the things. And so I'm going to stay up until I'm able to complete it because I'm not willing to look him in the eyes and tell him or my kids that they weren't worth it for me to stay up for a few extra hours and lose that sleep. So anyways, do all the things. And then what else is on my list to tell you guys? Stop doing busy work. Terri shared that a while ago. And I think I shared it earlier, but I don't remember because my kid was screaming. But anyway, stop doing busy work. If you are like, I'm not able to get the messages out in the day, and use your stuff as a reflection. That is my thing. So I'm checking this off every single day. And so like, I'm not saying that I there's been days I haven't completed everything. I'm just going to be 100% honest with you guys. The other day I'm in an accountability thing with Terri. And the other day there was 3 tasks that I didn't get done, and it was on Eli's birthday. And I was like, y'all, I kind of dropped the ball, but it was my son's birthday. So I was trying to give myself some grace, but I didn't get follow-ups done. I didn't write down my potentials. I missed 2 of my posts. I didn't do the TikToks. And so there was a few things that I didn't do that I dropped the ball on. And so I was able to look back and reflect over the things that I didn't get done over those days so that I knew what I needed to do first. So if that's what I didn't get done the day before and I struggled getting to it, I'm going to get that done first the next day. So my first is always follow-ups because I hate follow-ups. I hate them with a passion. And so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do whatever I struggled to get done the day before. So then I'm getting the harder stuff done first. And I'm trying to focus first also on the income producing stuff versus the busy work. Because I would rather know that I got my messages out that day than I got a bunch of interaction done. You know, I'd rather get 100 host to post messages out, 40 DT messages out than spend 10 minutes telling people how cute their kids are and how good their food looks on my timeline. No, that does not make me any money. Okay. Does it help boost my algorithms? Yes, absolutely. Is it a good thing to do? Yes. After all your messages and your income producing stuff is done, then you can do the extra. So anyways, focus on that. I would love to have Shara unmute and share what is happening for her, what's working for her with customers and all of that.
Hey there. So I'm the oldie. I've been in here 9 years. But what I can tell you is I've been up and down. I don't know how long some of you have been in here, but people come and go. And I think your attitude and how you feel, and I can tell you the products work. I've lost over 50 pounds with the products, and that's within the last few years. Just being consistent with them. And so I have I have approved photos from 2014, 2015, 6 every year. But I absolutely love them. And I did the same thing Terri did. I mean, like I said, have you heard of that crazy rap thing? Have you, all the things not to do? But you have a really good leader here with Becca. I have to tell you, just listening to her, and I've been on a couple Zooms with her and accountability. And this phone call thing, like, I'm yellow, so it's really hard for me to get on the phone with people. And that's not something, and I'm in an accountability group with Lori as well. And that's just not something I've ever done. I have never had somebody from corporate in this whole time that I've been doing this that's really taken the time to hold our hand and do that. So if you're in a group like that, make sure you run with it, because I'm actually sending messages now about setting up phone calls and getting my calendar full. And I'm so excited for it because it's a new fun thing. I had 2 customers the other day just from follow-up and just making the list. So I've got my list started. I've got 52 people, which I've got to get it to 100. And then I've listed beside them a customer, potential distributor, what I think, if I've talked to them before. Some of them on there are going to enroll. Some of them haven't yet. TikToks and Reels, like I do the same thing. I'm doing those. First ever got banned or blocked or whatever warning from TikTok. And I'm like, oh, it's all the wording. So just be careful with what you're wording. What do they say? We can't use work. You have to use opportunity. Just Terri's got some really good ones out there too, and Becca. So doing those and just being consistent there. And I love going live on Facebook. I love to just talk about the products, and I need to talk about the opportunity more. But I love to talk about the products. And then I've been on a couple of Caitlin's Zooms that Terri was talking about, and she changed everything for me because, again, she's a leader that is like sharing everything. Like she's just doing the things, but she's sharing it. And I feel like for so many years before, it just wasn't that way. And some of you have been here a while, so you get that, but it wasn't that way. And now I feel like we definitely are a one team, one mission, and I really am liking that. So if you can get on those, I work a full-time job. So I'm busy from 8 to 4. So I'm not able to get online until lunch hour, maybe a break. And then before, like I'm up at 5 and I'm working all night. So, and that's what I enjoy it. This is my fun job. So I enjoy it and reaching out to people. But if you can get any of those recordings and you can listen to those and you can do those work Zooms as well. But Caitlin really changed a lot for me too. Her follow-up message is great. What is it called? Just boosting your posts. Like that's something I never did. So you go back to like when we do these free wraps, go back to every single TikTok or reel or host a post and, start putting it on there, do a countdown for how many you want to get. And it's been really fun. So I think just being consistent, keep going, get around like-minded people because that really fires you up. We can get stuck in our head, and I'm just as guilty because I'm yellow surrounded by red, and I love it because that gets me fired up. But I'm more of a, oh, you don't have time? Okay. So I'm trying. I'm going to pull that red out of me and a little bit of blue. So, but yeah, I'm just excited to be here. Thanks for letting me chat.
Thank you. Okay, so I put something in the chat so I wouldn't forget. What did I even write? Oh yeah, this company has shifted. Shara was talking about that. You guys, I don't know if y'all realize it or not, especially those of you that are newer, but you guys, this company has shifted. This is like by the end of the year, we will literally be a different company. Like the name's going to be the same, but we will not be the same company. Like our products have evolved so much. Our pay is going up, baby. We about to get paid so much more. The products, y'all, did y'all see that coffee? Okay, I cannot stop talking about that coffee today. I am excited to try the new coffee. On top of that, we have the scrubs coming out in time for Christmas, the Christmas sets. And so there's just so many products that are going to be coming out. And so our product line, we're not just going to be weight loss and skincare anymore. We are getting the oils. We're transforming our company both product wise and business aspect into something totally new. And it's so stinking exciting. That and our corporate team, I loved Mark and I loved Cami and I loved following them and listening to them. But we never had a corporate team that loved on us this much. Okay. I was so shocked whenever Lori was like, I would love to work with you. And I was like, she literally talks to, oh gosh, I don't know what his name is, but I'm gonna call him Steven right now because I can't remember his name. I gave him another name the other day and I don't remember what it was. What is his name? Eddie? No, it's not. Doug. Okay. So I sure had to put Eddie in there. Anyways. Oh, Eddie, that's what we call him. But anyways, so he came in and I was like, oh my gosh, like she has direct connection with Doug and like all the people up there at the top, and she wants to love on me and give me tips for me and my team to help us grow above and beyond. Like I was blown away. I've never had corporate reach out. I've always just hopped on the Zoom and soaked up what I could from top leaders. And so that was super, as in cousin Eddie, exactly like Ed and Eddie. That's what I thought of the first time I said that. But anyways, because he reminds me of like Ed and Eddie, something about like the glasses. I don't know. Anyways, so I was like super stoked about it and excited. And so I just want you guys to know that prior to them coming in and transforming this company, our corporate was so good about getting on the calls and like we got poured into, but they didn't come out and like reach out to us and personally try to touch our businesses so deep down. Like I am a diamond. Do you know how many people are way above me, like top leaders, like top 10, top 30, top 100? Top 100 got loved on really well and got like touched, you know what I'm saying? But they didn't deep dive their hands down into that and love on those of us and pull us up that were, you know, really trying and just hadn't made it there yet. And since they've come in, they have really dug deep and they care. Like the heart is there. And so if you are new to this business and you're like, I don't know, I just want you to know you're in at the right time. First of all, if I wouldn't have signed up, then I would have signed up now, okay, and been excited because listen, this is a brand new company, okay? This is the right time to be here. They're loving on us. They're giving us every single tool possible to make sure that we're successful. If they see that something is standing in our way of success, such as the customer program, so many people are like, oh, that's something that's stopping people from joining is the 3 orders. Doug was like, oh, okay, that's an issue. Let me fix it so you can get paid, boo. And he was like, all right, goodbye, loyal customer program. Starting in October, they can do one-time orders. That way you can make a paycheck and you can be successful with this because he doesn't want anything to stand in your way. And so whatever they can do to make sure that everyone from newbie all the way up is able to be successful and have those wins, they're freaking doing it and they're listening. And so I just want you to know that you are in this company at the right time. The right time to be a part of a social media company is whenever they're in the middle of change. And guess what? That's where we're at. We're evolving and we're growing. And it's such an exciting time to be here. I'm here for it. Okay. So I'm going to stop talking about that real quick. And I want to talk about conference for just a minute. And then we're going to get off because I don't want to keep you guys on for forever. But first and foremost, if you don't have your ticket yet, boo, get your ticket. What are you waiting for? I'm so freaking excited to be in Florida. It is so good to be there. Whenever I went diamond, was it Ruby? I don't know. Ashley can like clarify me. But anyways, I went to conference and come back and I promoted. I'm pretty sure that's whenever I went Ruby. No, I went Ruby before that. Was it before or right after? It was either right before or right after. Ashlyn tapping. Exec. Okay, so it was exec. I went to the first one. I always forget about that, right? Anyways, I got that first promotion and then we come back and I promoted really quickly. The next time we went to conference, I come back, I went Emerald Diamond, like pretty freaking quickly. I went diamond while I was having a baby. Okay, I was literally, I shoot you not, you can ask Diana and Ashlyn, they were both there at that time, on my way to the hospital to pop out a kid. And I'm sitting here like, I found a new distributor. Can you help her get started while I'm in the delivery room? Like literally my husband was like, I'm gonna throw the phone out the window. But I was just at such an all-time high. And you guys, I haven't felt that energetic and that excited because at that time there was a $1,500 bonus to go diamond and I was like on fire. Nothing was standing in my way. I was freaking getting it. Not even a baby being popped out. It wasn't stopping me, no ma'am. So anyways, and then now I'm there again and I haven't had that excitement since right now. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go get my 20K. I'm going to go collect my bags, y'all. And I want all of you guys to collect them with me. So you've got to get to conference because it lights a fire under your tail. Okay. Every time I've ever went to conference, I've come back and just felt so excited. And the tips that you get and the way that they're able to just touch you and love on you and be around all the like-minded people, it's so hard for me to put it into words, but I'm telling you, it's different. Like it's a different kind of thing that you've never experienced before. Add to that the fact that you get to see all of us and our beautiful faces, and I'll get to hug you and just love on you in person. It's just so good, you guys. It's so good. If you're not there, you're missing out. You're gonna have major FOMO. So get your ticket. There's no reason not to get your ticket. You could do pay by commission. That's what I did. Pay by commission. And it's like a $300 for, I don't know the price. Y'all can go look. Anyways, I had it pulled out and I had a $400 bonus coming. Forgot that it was coming out, and it got like $100 and something. And I was like, what that was for? And I was like, it was my ticket. Didn't even miss it. I mean, I missed it, but I didn't miss it because I didn't get the chance to get it and change my mind. So have it come out of your commissions if you're worried about paying for it. Let it pay for itself. Anyways, okay, I would love it if Ashlyn could unmute and share one small short nugget about why conference is important. Why'd you go?
I would say the biggest part for me would be the people, getting surrounded with the excitement and like feeling people's energy at conference. I think that's the thing that has really changed me the most. It's like if I look back at conference, I can remember being in the huge arena. I guess it was the one in Tampa, where like the confetti come from the ceiling and like the energy, like everybody was crying, and it was just such a like life. You could really feel your life like could change from this, you know what I mean? The belief was just so renewed in me that when I got home, that like every time I heard the song that they played at the end of conference, it just gave me chills. And I always remembered that, you know, that was the day that I truly believed that I could change my life with this business. And I think that that is something that has to carry you through this, because you're not going to get there just off of like trying to be motivated every day. You do have to have some sort of belief and actually be able to envision a life and what you can create from this business. And I think that that's what conference did for me, was really show me what this could do for me. And I think that if you do go to conference, don't think, oh my gosh, it's going to be just boring tips all day, blah, blah, blah. You're going to get to meet so many people that believe in the same things that you believe in, that support your dreams and your goals in life, because they're doing this along with you. And it's a completely different feeling than you've ever felt anywhere else in your life. So I would just recommend going just for that alone, and just for the heart that you get from it. So.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And just so you know, this is how legends are made. When she said that, me, her, and Diana sung This Is How Legends Are Made for like months after conference. Like every time we got on a Zoom, I felt like Diana had it in the background, and I was like, girl, what are you doing? She was like, it's pumping me up. It reminds me of conference. So anyways, that's been like our theme song. But anyways, so real quick, I just wanted to add something to that. If you are also like thinking, if you're a mama on here, you're like, I don't know how I'm gonna leave my kids. I don't know how I'm gonna pay for the flight. I don't know how I'm gonna do this or that. Figure it out later. We have until January to figure it out. I don't know either, girl. Same. I don't know. But guess what? I got fast starts. Like I have plenty of time to earn them fast starts and save up for it. So I'm gonna just figure it out later, because I know that it's super important that I get my ticket now, so that they don't sell out and I don't miss it, because I know I need to get my butt there. And I have like it's October, no, it's not October, September, and I have until January. So that's like months away. I don't know. I can't math, but y'all know it's forever away. So you got time. All right, Diana, unmute and share a small nugget about conference, your conference experience, and why they should go.
Well, the first time I went to conference, I went to green carpet. We went to green carpet first, and that was amazing, but it had nothing on when we went to conference. So, and I met several people. I felt like one of those little teeny boppers from, going around and meeting stinking rock stars and famous people and everything. When I remember when we were sitting there, and I turned around and Pam Souders was going through and she was talking to different people and asking questions or whatever and having them stand up and talk with a microphone and everything. I heard her and I turned around to look and she was just like, I could touch her and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I felt like a little teenager. I just spit all on myself. Felt like a little teenager and meeting somebody famous or whatever. And but then, you know, I seen all these people and met a lot of people, and they're just normal people. You know, they are rock stars, they are famous, they are doing all the things, but they're just people just like we are. And it just kind of made me, I'm just like Ashlyn, it just kind of made me feel like, you know, when I heard the stories and heard all the where people started at, and because I used to think that, you know, I didn't have a story, you know. I mean, when I started this, my bills were paid. I had a full-time job. My husband had a full-time job, and we really weren't hurting for anything. But it wasn't shortly after that I lost my job, and I'm like, well, I got this. I can do this, you know. But mine was more with the social, with being able to get around people and just kind of like, what's the word? Just resonate with people. And I heard all those stories and like what I was going to say was where they came from and how they started, and it kind of gives you that feeling, well, they can do it, I can do it too. So I don't know how many times I wanted to give up and I wanted to quit and I wanted to, and anybody, I don't care who you are, I won't ever believe you if you say you don't ever have the thought to quit, because I know everybody does, because sometimes it just gets so hard. But I keep envisioning that, like that little miner, he was mining for gold. And, you know, it shows that picture with him mining, he's all tired and everything, but just right on the other side of that, there it is. So God give this to me. So he don't give up on me. So I'm not gonna give up on him. So anyway, I love it. And going to conference just kind of gives you that fire to just keep on keeping on. So, and I play that stinking song. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. I started to play it a while ago when you was talking, but then you told me unmute, so I didn't. But anyway.
I
won't
love
ramble.
that. Yes. And back to Diana's thing, think about it biblically. Honestly, Diana is absolutely correct. You never know how close you are. Like, look at all the stories in the Bible. He gave them something and it was like just a test. And there was people in the Bible that waited for years before their blessing came to pass. Mm-hmm. For years. But imagine if they would have lost faith in him and what he had put in place for them and given them, and they had, you know, went back and they didn't wait and let God's promise be fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So think about it from that perspective too. If you're ever ready to quit, be like, he gave this to me, and maybe it's a test, just like all the stories in the Bible. So anyways, all right, Terry, do you want to share?
Yes. Gosh, I could talk to you guys forever about conference. So I'm gonna try to keep it short because it is just amazing. And it's so funny that Diana was saying that, because it is so true. Honestly, before conference, I went to my first conference 2017. So like right after I enrolled, the first conference, everyone was like, you got to get to conference. I'm like, okay, what the heck is conference? I guess I'm going to Florida from Texas. Like, let me leave my 3 kids with my mom and I'm going. So I just bought my ticket. I honestly overdrew my account. Like, I was always overdrawing my account, and get this, I worked at the bank. Whatever. I'm like, I need to do this. So I went to conference. It was so much fun. And before that, I was honestly very confused. If you're a person of faith, I was very confused with my religion, because I was baptized Catholic, and then my mom married someone that was Baptist, and then I was just like, then I got to like a teenage age, and she's like, well, you can choose what religion you want to go follow, and I'm like, okay, like, I don't know. And so honestly, I did not have a relationship with God. I didn't have that relationship until I was exposed to it at conference. So I went to my first conference. Worship is always optional and it's always on the first night of conference. And I wanted the whole experience. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go. Y'all, when I tell you, I felt so overwhelmed because I felt so confused. And I saw all these people with their hands raised. I had never been around that. Because mind you, this was a deaf Baptist church that I used to go to as a child. They don't worship like, they worship very differently. So, I went and I was like, what is this? What is this? Like, what's happening? It was like just life-changing. So I 100% understand Diana when she said, God brought me to this, because I truly think he brought me to this company to bring me closer to him. And so I'm like, if God brought me here, it's for a much bigger reason than just to promote some products and the business. It's truly because this is like God sent. So that's one thing. Also, learn from my mistakes. When I went, when the first quarter, I didn't earn a success bonus. I didn't even know how close I was to earning a success bonus. So if you are counting yourself out because we have 15 days left in the month and you don't think you can earn a success bonus, think again. Okay, first of all, you don't know how close you are. How many 4-in-1s have you earned this quarter? How many personal 4-in-1s, tier 1s, and tier 2s have you earned? I did not know this, you guys. I was 3 customers. I don't even think it was a distributor. I think it was just 3 customers away from earning a success bonus first quarter. Didn't earn it, or last quarter. First quarter. Sorry, first quarter. I didn't earn it. I didn't even know how close I was until the last week, and I was trying to pull it all together. And I worked so hard and I got very close. I earned some 4-in-1 bonuses and fast starts, but I didn't know how close I was. So if you look at a blank success bonus, I encourage you to take it out. Print it off. Print it off. You still have 15 days. That's a long time. Print it off and break it down. Okay. If you were to say, I'm going to get this success bonus, no matter what happens, no matter how crazy it is, I'm going to give it my all and I'm going to pray over it. And I'm going to get the success bonus before the month ends. How many distributors do you need? You need 6 to fill up the success bonus. I'm just saying, if you're like, I'm doing it myself, you need 6 distributors. How many customers do you need? I think it's 24 total. If you're going to pray over high BV orders, okay? So you need 24 customers. How much BV do you need in total? According to my calculations, I'm bad at math, but 240 times, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 6 sets. 1,440 in volume. That is not very much. Okay. When I was pushing for double, I got 1,000 in volume by myself in one day. I went ham messaging people. I was like, I don't care if you haven't talked to me in 3 years, I'm going to be messaging you. Like, I'm going to my Instagram DM, sending messages like crazy. Don't count yourself out. Have clarity as to what you need, and you may even be closer, because my mistake was I was looking at a empty success bonus sheet when I already had 2 tier 1s completed. And I was like, what? I didn't even know that. Why? Because I was like, I need to fill out the whole sheet. Y'all, I wanted to slap myself in the face. Like, I wanted to punch myself in the face. I was like, what is wrong with me? So I earned a success bonus 2 months ago, I think. I don't know. I can't even keep track. But you guys, like, it is so doable. Know what you need. If you don't know what you need, you're just not going to get it. Okay. And you can be close. You're probably closer, a lot closer than what you think you are. And if let's say you haven't had a 4-in-1 close out for the whole quarter yet, you can do it. There's TikToks, there's Reels. You don't have to have people in your network right now. You never know. The people are probably going to be from your next TikTok. Just go out and do it. Okay, I'm done.
So good. Okay, yes. And add friends like crazy. Add them all. You want all the friends. You can have 5,000 on Facebook and you want all 5,000, okay? Add to your network daily and never stop adding. Never stop adding. I add friends every single day. And if I need to delete some that ain't interacting with me or don't respond back to my messages, don't delete till you reach 5,000, okay? But once I reach 5,000 and I needed to delete so I could keep adding, just deleted the people that don't ever talk to me anyway. So they can still follow along. So yes, I love that. and focus on those 100 BV packs. If you're focusing on 100 BV orders, you guys, you're naturally going to get two things. You're naturally get, well, three things. A huge pay raise for starters. You're going to get your success bonus quickly, those 4-in-1s. And you are organically going to go ruby super fast and then emerald diamond. And then there you go. There's your 10K. Focus on 100 BB packs, y'all. That's where it's at. Okay. And they are not hard. It's 3 products. If you could do 14 easies all day long, do 14 easies all day long. Okay. All right. So one more person to share, and that's Shara. I'd love to hear why conference is important to you or your takeaways from it.
Okay, conference. I love it. You have to understand. So I never flew until my first conference, and I don't like it still. So I'll be honest, I don't like to fly, but I just got back from Belize. So there's another story. So anyway, one of my distributors was going, and I was like, oh, she can't go if I'm not going. Like, that's not going to work. Right. So I did. I went. And that was the first one because I met Terri there. And I didn't know about what do I want to call it? The first night. What is it called? What did you just talk about? Worship. Thank you. The worship night. I was like, I was kind of in the same situation that Terri was, but at the same time, I was just like, I don't know. But I mean, you have every emotion, you have every feel, you have tears, you have just to be in that space with that many people. Like, I don't know. It's my favorite part, that and like the very end. Right. But it's so good. And it just does something to you. And you've got hundreds or thousands of people in this room, and you're all there for the same purpose. And it's really cool. And I think, like you said, Diane mentioned, sometimes you want to quit. Like, we all get stuck in our head, or you get around this real world sometimes, and it's hard, and it gets hard, but you've got to find what keeps you going. And this is the stuff that keeps you going, is the conference. And we talked about like our new leadership. Like, at first I had another couple sidelines that were like, well, we don't have Mark, and Cammie won't be there, and all this stuff. And it's like, but we have Doug, and we have Meredith, and we have Lori, and we have all these new faces. And I'm sure Mark will be around. Like, I don't see him not being at conference, but I mean, regardless, these people are coming in, and the things that Doug has already leaked out on different leadership calls that we've gotten our hands on, I'm just like, what? He's not holding much back. He's telling us everything. So we know, which was good, because I have another couple of sidelines that were like, I don't know if I'm still excited. I'm like, no, you are. Listen to this video. And then all of a sudden they're like, wow, we have all this new line coming. We have a new hair line coming. We have a new skin line coming. I just ordered 2 bags of the new coffee today. Like, I can't wait. But conference is huge, and you get to meet so many people. Zooms are great, but to get to meet people face to face. And now, I mean, Terry's little girl was just a baby, and her husband and I all roomed together, and the baby was there. And now she's what? How old did she just turn? 4? 4. Yeah. Like, what? And we talk every day, and it's like, it's just so exciting. And there's a whole nother group of friends. And I always, when I put my like lifestyle posts out there, I talk about that, and I talk about friends in and out of the business. But at the same time, it's so weird to think of all the people that I wouldn't have in my world without this company. And it means that's why I'm still here. Absolutely. The money's great. The products are great, but the friendships are for life. And it's just so cool. And so conference is just where you can all get together from every part of the world, and you can just come together. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So I hope y'all go.
Yes. And literally every part of the world. Like, you have different countries there, all the states. Like, it's crazy the amount of people in conference. And it's crazy to think, that's something else that's always like awed me about it, is walking in and seeing the amount of people in there. You would think that you would feel some form of negativity. Like, you know how when you get around people, like, you can feel the negative energy. For there to be thousands of people in there, I don't ever feel an ounce of negativity in the air. It is positivity. There's laughing, there's cheering. I mean, there's uplifting. Everybody's loving on each other. Like, it is such a positive atmosphere. It's just so hard to explain the feeling, but like, like what I'm talking about when I say the negative energy in the room and the positivity in there. Like Ashlyn said, it's like a wave that just comes over you. And it's like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Hard to explain, but it's, if you don't go, you're missing out. Okay. It's like the most incredible thing I've ever experienced in my life. And being able to like see people and make new friends around the world. Like, I never would have met some of the people that I've met through this business if it wasn't for this business. Like, so anyways, just the relationships are great too, like Shara was saying. So anyways, I'm going to leave you guys with that. Unless anybody has anything else that they want to add, something that's working for you or just something that has been put on your heart to share.
I have a quick tip. Real quick. This is what helps me. So how many of you know Jamie? Jamie, I think her last name is Grimace. She's from South Dakota. She's super awesome. She lost a whole bunch of weight. She's really cute. Well, I had a one-on-one with her, and she's like, you know how we're like, okay, well, interacting is kind of busy work. It is, but the way she put it to me, she's like, what I tell my team is if they have 5-10 minutes to work their business, only go to your newsfeed and start at the top and be like, okay, every single person, I'm gonna like, maybe comment and go message them. Like, comment, go message them, because it's interacting with a purpose. You're messaging. Okay, so that's one way of seeing it. But another thing that I've been doing, because sometimes I get overwhelmed with like going to the contact list and like finding friends and stuff like that to message. So what I started doing, and I kind of got this from Caitlin, is whoever has a birthday, like I go to that person who has a birthday, and then I go to mutual friends. I have some people that have literally like 24 friends, mutual friends with me. So I go to the mutual friends, like you guys know what I mean. I like their birthday and then it says mutual friends on their profile. I go to the mutual friends and I tell myself, okay, every single person is getting a message or I'm unfriending them, whichever one, because sometimes they're just kind of like blah, you know, unfriend. But a lot of times it's message. I sent out my 24 messages, going on to more, you know, like, so that's one way of doing that, because the thing is, if you're interacting with a birthday friend, they're going to start seeing your stuff because of the algorithm too. Like, it's just kind of like all intertwined. So that's one thing that I do. What does she message them? I don't think I really got that. I think it's just anything about host to post or just like a product reviewer thing. So,
is it same thing for you with the birthday messages? Are you just like messaging them, asking them to put up a post, or is it like a cold message essentially, like Jake does with asking about the product testers?
So what I do is I send my 2 go-to messages are either offering the giveaway, and I don't say like, hey, I have a question and leave it. Like, I'm literally like, hey, I have a question. I'm helping I'm helping someone earn or win 1,000, whatever it is, like for if you're part of a giveaway. Then I tell them you just need to put up a post for me on your timeline. Would you like an entry? Like, I put it all, but it's not even a huge message. It's like this long, like small. And a lot of times I'm like getting yes, or sure, you know, what's the post or whatever. But the message I sent, and I got this from Caitlin and Rebecca, I'll send it to you. Or Becca, I call you Rebecca and Becca, like I just go back and forth. But I'll send it to you. This is my reach out message. You guys are more than welcome to like send it out. But hi baby. Yes, I'm gonna put you Mimi's last thing. But I just sent it out. It looks pretty long, but honestly, like I have both options. I have I just send out, hi, I have a product reviewer spot available and was wondering if any of these interest you for more info. If not, no biggie, you'd get my huge discount on anything you'd like to try. I have some categories there. And then at the end, I have a work from phone position available if you'd like free products and to make money with me. Which one stands out to you? I'll give you details. So I'm literally sending out both the product reviewer and business opportunity in one message. That's my go-to message. I always send that one because it just like excites me, because I get either like, oh, 15 plus pounds or work from home, like whatever option.
Freaking love that. So I don't know. I know that's another thing that I've been scared of, is just randomly hopping in people's inboxes. But it's worked for Jade Hooper for years. Okay.
Yeah.
So why am I still scared of it? I don't know. I don't know why it freaks me out, but it does. But you know what? I'm gonna do all the things, because that's how I'm gonna get to doubles, by doing all the things that scare me. So we're just gonna do it. So I think what I'm gonna do with that is I'm gonna take away what Terri said with messaging birthdays, because I already have a system for host to post, and I send out 100 of those messages a day. And so I am going to, every morning when I'm doing my birthday messages, I'm gonna like do that with intention, like she just said. Go look at those mutual friends, and anybody I'm a mutual friend with, I'm gonna offer them a product tester spot. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see how that works. So anyways, I'm gonna test it out. Thank you, Terri, for that script. Okay. All right. Does anybody else have anything that they want to share? And I sent that script in our chat, so y'all have it. All right. Well, thank you guys for hopping on with me. I hope y'all have a good night. Bye.